was sitting here thinking about gaming, and I thought it's a bit quiet at the moment. Usually is around this time of year. So what I thought we would do for a few videos is look back at some of the games that were kind of early alphas. You know, the ones that came out weren't completely finished and all the rest of it, and see how some of them have sort of developed over a period of time. Now this is the first one we'll go over. I do have videos of this set up if you want to see what it used to look like. I mean, it's going to look the same in some sense, but some things have changed. This is Creativerse. This is a free-to-play game. Basically it is free, you just download it and you can build away to your heart's content. You've got animals around. Now at night what happens is the animals turn a sort of blue colour, or in caves they are, and they will attack you and they will kill you if you're not careful. You can make a sword up. Unfortunately I don't have a sword at the moment. I have a stick. But we're on top of a mountain, so it's not too bad. We don't have too many enemies here at the moment. Now you may be wondering what all this is. This is, I'm actually building a haunted house. I've never tried this. And as far as gaming goes, sometimes it's nice just to sit back and do this sort of thing. It's a very sort of Minecrafty style kind of thing, but it's, in another way, it's nothing like it as well. So, I mean, the block building, yeah, but that's voxel. We said for a lot of different games. But anyway, I'll explain what this is. This is plans, and if I can remember how to get to where I want to go. Blueprints, should I say. There's blueprints. Now blueprints, you either have some or you can buy some as well. Now the buying some is credit, although you should have some gold. I'm not sure how it works these days with the gold and that. When I first started this, I kind of supported the game and, you know, got a founder's pack thing, so I bought it when it was in alpha, and then later on when they released it, it went to free to play basically. So I kind of got a few bits of gold and stuff, which has been sitting in this account forever because I never actually used it. You see, I've got 4,450. There's your store basically. That's the sort of bits you can buy. It's nothing too exciting. It's a few blocks. For some reason they're not coming up, but that is odd that they're not coming up. Maybe I'm getting some delay on the internet. Probably my side more than theirs. So anyway, that's the store. You can just basically buy a few different variations of blocks. You don't need this. I mean, you know, it's not like you really need it. You're not forced to buy anything. You don't have this stuff flashing up in front of your face either all the time, like in some games when you go onto these free-to-play things. But basically, these are the plans. I've got these plans, I believe, because I just clicked on one. I just picked a random one, which was the haunted house, which was this one. So I clicked on that, and then it gave me this block here. So I put this block down, and it gives a great big blue image, and it has some blocks next to it. Basically what those blocks are saying to you is place either one like this, place whatever that is there. I mean, we've got, if I go up here a minute, you've got to kind of do it strategically, otherwise you end up sort of missing blocks. But as you can see here, I can scroll to the wood there, and it will go green like that. If you put the wrong one on, say like that, you'll see it's red. But it also tells you, you can see it says place autumn wood here. So you do that, and then that would say place mocha autumn wood leaves here. Now, as far as all these bits, you can actually collect all this stuff throughout the world. If you want to play the game like that, that's fine. You know, you'll find all this stuff all around the world. Just go around collecting it. The other way you can do it, if you want to get ahead with it, is you can buy one of these. That's what I did. Now this cost 500 gold. I mean, I'd like to say I had what 5,000 gold, so it wasn't a problem. And it'll give you all the stuff you need to build the haunted house. The prices of whatever the kits vary on the blueprints. Again, like I say, you don't have to buy the kits. It's just a quick way of doing it if you don't want to wait around. You see, this one will cost you 700 for that house. What are the biggest ones? These are going to be massive though. No, 500, 600, 400. So it's not bad to get all that gear to save yourself time. But you don't have to. Like I say, you don't have to actually buy that. You can actually build those, get the blueprints, and then just build them with stuff you can collect. That's kind of your pay-to-win element, but you're not really winning anything because you're just building a house for yourself, and it has no sort of advantage or disadvantage. I'm kind of playing solo. You kind of make well, you go into a world, you make a world, and you can open that world up to other players if you like. I think you can have it locked as well. You don't have to have people coming in. So basically you just have your friends in, or nobody. It's entirely up to you. As far as how the online works, I haven't really played much on the way of online, so I don't know. I don't think people can actually touch stuff that you put down unless they've got permission. Let me see. See, it says it's locked there, so I'm assuming that they can't touch it, other players. So that way they can't come in and destroy your buildings, unless you, of course, unlock it. So that's your sort of plan building thing. That's your sort of, that's how they make money basically for the game. I mean, they're not gonna, you know, it's a free to play game, and they need to make some money somewhere. So you find all this stuff, you build all this stuff. You've got you go over here. You've got certain crafting benches, which are over here. Made these earlier. This one kind of, you can build these gloves. Each one of these gloves is like a mining thing, because the way it works is like this. You put things down like that, but you can also pick them up like this, and you get certain mining gloves which do certain things. There'll be some things you'll mine which are just too hard, like diamonds or whatever, things like that, and you'll need better gloves for it. So that is what these are for. You'll see, I'll do it this way actually, it's easier to see. You'll see like that one, it's iron, that's diamond. Now each of these gloves will do several other different things as well, not necessarily strictly for one thing. These, you put those down, they'll extract stuff for you like diamond and all the rest of it, to a certain point. When they've run out, I think they disappear or something like that. The forge is for obviously melting stuff down and making various metal things. This will cut blocks up. It's like a disc cutter kind of thing, which we actually have here. It's this one. This one here. So you can basically carve steps and blocks and all the rest of it. But I mean, if you look at if you want to look at all that, just go onto the old videos and it shows you all how I'm using all these when I'm first starting making stuff. Like I said, that's just a bought thing. That'll disappear once you've emptied it, I assume. Or you can just throw it in the bin. You do have a delete button on here. But basically, you traverse the world and yeah, find stuff and build stuff. And I mean, it's just a really sort of chill out game. Like I said, there is enemies in there. If you hit animals and things, they will attack you. You will come across a few enemies. You will come across caves, so you can go exploring. You can dig your way through the mountain. But you'll find tunnels. It'll get very dark, so make sure you've got torches when you go down there, and watch out for the nasties that live down there. And this is a teleport. This basically, I can go anywhere in the map. I'll show you. Go over here. Press that, and teleport. And it'll send me straight back there. So you can go exploring and you can just shortcut home, which is brilliant. There we are, we're on it. And there is one down, if you look at the bottom of the screen, down there. If I make that one, number 2, that will be in like a teleport point, one point to another, so you can move around. Just make sure you put the right one down, because if you put that one down in a cave somewhere, then you'll never find your way back to your base, because you'll keep teleporting to that. I've actually done that and lost a base. I actually built a house in the first one. Again, if you look at the old videos, you'll see it, and I can't actually find it anymore because it's somewhere on this map, and I don't know because the map's so big. But anyway, I was looking at this and see what they've given you. They've given you all sorts. You've got a flashlight now. You've got all these mining things that they have are different now. There's a lot more stuff in it. I don't know half of this stuff. You've got all sort of different types of armors and things, clothing that you can make, furniture. Like I say, there is a lot in here. I just don't know what they are. I think these are bombs of some form you can throw at things. 1,000,001 different types of items, bits and bobs, furnitures. You've even got fireworks you can make. And one addition that I think this comes, because you can actually buy now a like an, I forgot what they call it now, like a pro pack, and it basically gives you a glider and a few other bits that you do have to pay. You can buy the base game and pretty much do everything in here, build houses, whatever, go exploring, all the rest. I mean, hours and hours of fun. And then you can buy like a download pack if you want to get things like this, which is a glider. Do that, and we can actually fly around the world, which is pretty cool, because I can't fly because I've never actually used it. Well, I tried it out once just for fun. There you go. So now you can fly, which makes life a lot easier to get from A to B. But anyway, I mean, the game has come along. It does look very nice, and like I say, I think I've played about 25 hours or something like that originally, and yeah, it was quite a lot of fun. And I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't cost you anything to play it, so you know, if you want to try it out, go and download it yourself and give it a whirl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with this. I'm not going to film all this, because this would be just weeks of filming to get all this. I mean, look at that tree. The tree's taking me long enough to get that far. So what I'll do is I'll build this. When I finish with it, I'll tack it on the end of this video if I get it done in a reasonable amount of time. We'll see what it looks like. Well, the house is complete. This is it by night. It's very hard to see actually, because I am on a mountain. But we can take a look inside. Just come down here. Now I'm missing a couple of things. I'm missing that, which is a reed. Got the kitchen with the ovens. You can actually cook on these. You can make any of this stuff. We've got a storage chest. Nothing in it. And we've got our fires, which we can turn on and off. You can do that with all the lights as well. You can go to bookcases. Got shelves, you can go on shelves. I think you can actually put things on shelves, maybe? TNT. There we go. Got TNT on the shelf. Pretty cool. And this is the front, although if I go over there, that's a long way down. See, it's quite nice. Daylight's coming. And you've got your ivy or your vines. Again, that's another thing that's missing. There are a couple of bits missing, I just don't have them. I think I was just short for some reason. That block I'm short as well. But I will finish them off. That's the house pet. That's Leafy. Leafy? What is his actual name? No, haunted stone wall. No, it's Shoo Shoo. Let's see what that is. Shoo Shoo. And this is the bathroom. It needs a bit of restoration. I'm not sure why these eyes keep looking at me. Well, it is a haunted house. You got things like this. If I open it with the right key, you got things like that, and you can open that. And in there is a secret chest, which only I can access. You might get it with some TNT. I don't know how that works, or you might just blow it all up. Got our books, got our sofas, we've got a little table, and there's another floor. It just keeps on going. So you have this area, books, desk. You can actually sit down on that. See? Oh, oh, oh! Maybe a bit close to the wall. And another secret, which is no longer a secret. Can you put stuff in these? Says access me, but I don't seem to be able to access it. No. Okay. Never mind. This is the view. It's not very good. So windows need a clean, but you try climbing up to clean them. It's a long way up. This is the bedroom. That's the shelving. And this is out the back. That's your haunted house. Now, it took a long time to make. It'll take you a hell of a lot longer with using just collecting all the resources yourself. If you do it with some friends, you'll be alright. But you don't have to make this one. You can make whichever one you like, you know. Let's take a quick look from... I have to jump over this lot. It's all a bit weird. Right, if we go over here, there's something else I want to try in a minute as well. Jump on these trees. Okay, that's all wall side. That would have been better actually on the cliff side, but until you've actually made one, when you actually put them up in the blueprints come up, it's very hard to work out exactly what's what. I mean, this is alright because I can take this mountain away basically. I can flatten this off, which I might do. But it's okay. Now, one thing I'm going to try. Open the gate. This thing here, you can deactivate it. I mean, I could use that blue thing to find my way home, in effect. But while that's on, I think it makes those bits that are missing glow. So if I turn it off, they should disappear. You don't need to use the parts they give you. You can use any colour you like. You can change things. I mean, you've got blue lights there. You could put whatever colour lights you like in there. You could put just normal ones, you know. I mean, all the lights as well you can turn on and off. But I mean, those are up in the sort of walls, those blue ones, because it's a haunted house kind of thing. But like I say, you can just change things around. You don't need to have it like this. You can just use it sort of basically the prints you get and then personalise it. So anyway, what we're going to do here is going to deactivate this and hopefully the whole house won't disappear. Might do. Let's find out. Okay, so it brings up that like that. So that's the actual blueprint of the house. It's glitching out because it's obviously got all that stuff there. So if I activate again, I wonder if I deactivate and then take it away. Boom, there you go. Now it's gone, which is brilliant because I wonder if we can actually use that again. I suppose we can. Not that I want to build another one. It took long enough to build that one. Let me have a look. Yeah, we've got the plan there, so if I put that there and if I activate it, this is what I said at the start, you just sort of add the blocks onto here and it will build the house, although as you see the house is going to be like all over the place, like there. That's what I said about when you make the plans, it's hard to see at first. But all you got to do is add the blocks on there and then they keep adding on, and that's how you build out your whole house from the plans. And for some reason that's showing red up there. Not sure why. Maybe there's something missing, I'll have to go and check. But there you have it, that's that one. And oh, I just want to have a look if what other blueprints they got. Yeah, so I think I've got a funny feeling those are quite big. Yeah, it's a temple, so it's going to be pretty damn big. Let me have a look what... build using 821 blocks. So what was the one we did? 3,821. I might have actually built the biggest. 2,000. 2,000. 8,000. Dang, treehouse. Now look at that one, 14,000 blocks, floating island. That's another 3. Yeah, so I could have started with a slightly smaller one. But there you have it. So like I say, if you like your crafting stuff, you're going to love this. If you're more of a crafter than a sort of fighting kind of person. I mean, you could spend hours and hours building cities and God knows what with this. And it's very easy to use. It runs as smooth as. I've never had any problems with the running of this, and that's with 2 different machines, you know, I've tried out on, so. And I don't think I've ever come across a bug in it. Just thinking. Well, there might have been one, but I can't actually remember. Maybe when I first played it there was something, but to be honest, I mean, as far as bugs goes, it's bug free completely. I mean, it's a lovely little game, and just for chilling out with, really. So there you have Creativerse.